Okay, and we're off here.
Yep.
So, Ren, maybe you can introduce us to our players a little bit. Who is Matheus? Who is MrRazzio?
Yeah, Matheus is a Brazilian speedrunner from Symphony of the Night. He's an excellent player, you know. He's my friend, and I'm cheering for him. I'm just kidding with him in backgrounds, but he's an excellent player. And he had the seed number 2. He had played, I think, 7 seeds on the qualifiers. It's not too much. And Razzio is an excellent player too. He's more experienced as Matheus and Randomizer. And for true, Jupiter, I think we are here in the same possession. They are in the same possession, no? Here, it's not a few bounty hunter seeds, but it's 2 awesome players.
Now, I have a lot of experience with both of these players. Matheus has a lot of ambitions for this tournament. I've spoken with Matheus about, his goals for this event. He wants to win. He wants to solidify himself as the best rando player right now. And honestly, doing a great job. Was the 1 seed for most of the qualifier period. Dinner Dog narrowly overtook him towards the very end, but a solid 2nd seed and definitely a favorite to win the event. Meanwhile, MrRazzio, one of the true OGs of SotN, one of our most experienced rando players, the wily veteran, ready to make some upsets.
Yep. I think this is a true 50-50, For me, there's no favorite here, but anything can happen. You saw yesterday. Anything can happen.
So we had Leapstone at the shop and now Silvering at Fairy Card. Thankfully, the dive kicks are cooperating so far.
Yep. Yeah. In this position, I think it's 50-50 now. It's Coliseum or Leapstone. Maybe Gravity, maybe Jewel, maybe Mist, maybe Bat. Let's see. That's a card on Fair Scroll. Let's see what card it is. Eye. Okay, 10 plus luck if they got this eye. That's awesome eye in the beginning,
Armor Lord. Where can we find that, Ren?
Armor Lord, there's 1 at Coliseum, in the middle of the Coliseum, and there's 2 on the Shield Rod room. And there's 1 on Outer Wall too, but it's not good to farm.
So you're getting that plus 10 luck. Doesn't make a huge impact. But, every bit of luck helps, especially if you get it early. It'll have a cumulative effect,
Yeah, if I was playing, I straight go to the Coliseum to farm the Armor Lord and pick his eye,
Now, to start things off, MrRazzio had a little bit of a nice lead, a better prologue and a quicker start, but got juggled around a bit by some of those magic tomes. So now it's like 10 seconds apart. Very close.
Yep. If I was playing this seed, I love to play with Lipstone in the beginning. For me, it's the favorite, it's the best thing possible. I don't like so much Bat like other players. I prefer to use Lipstone in the beginning. Oh, another card. Oh my god, where's the seed? Oh, shit. Oh.
That's an interesting kind of a hot take, but I agree with it totally. I think vanilla Alucard movement is really fun. Bat kind of reduces the need to, actually navigate around enemies. You can just charge through. There's maybe some slight nerves here for Matheus forgetting to activate the elevator. Small mistake.
Vandal Sword, let's go. Vandal Sword is good to farm. I love Vandal Swords.
The routing here was kind of a 50-50, but now that we have a Vandal Sword farm, you might as well just go to Castle Keep.
Yeah, for sure. It's 10 plus from strength, and go to the League Stone. It's the best thing possible, and we have the best 2 relics to farm in the beginning because you want to win 10 plus strength and 10 plus luck. So it's the best thing possible.
What about plus 10 con? That's not the best?
I don't think so. I prefer 10 plus strength and 10 plus luck. Thank you.
Yeah, the instat's not bad either, but con is mostly redundant. I mean, we've seen people die, so I mean, defense is good, but yeah, definitely the least important of the 4. And then resist petrify, situational. Mostly good for tombstone farms.
Yeah. The only bad thing about this Vandal Swords is because you need to kill the Sword Lord and wait a couple of seconds for the Vandal Sword to spawn. So maybe this is a problematic farm, But it's just maybe, because if you have luck, it's quickly.
Yeah, my apologies. I said petrify, I meant curse, yeah. The curse resist. It's good for tombstone, good for ectoplasm, maybe a couple others. Now, this is one of those situations where actually con would be pretty nice. These Vandal Swords hit pretty hard. Gotta be careful.
Yeah, this Vandal Swords is not too good to farm because it's the middle of the screen, So the transition of screens, if the Vlad is not quickly, it's a bad thing. But if I was Razzio and Matheus, I'll farm this right now. Even with just one Arcana.
Yeah, it looks like Razzio is going to give up for now and maybe come back later. It is pretty close to a war, but you're right. You get a good relic for it. I think either decision is understandable. I'm not sure which is best here. Maybe you do the Castle Keep relics and then come back. I mean, you might get an Arcana here.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Matheus decided to farm again. Let's see.
Yeah, this could be a big moment. It's nothing at Leapstone. If Matheus is like a really unfortunate farm here, that could give Razzio a commanding lead, so...
Yeah,
we'll see.
Especially if it's Bat on Colosseum,
So we're talking about one Arcana and Alucard gear. I think it's like 1 in 17 odds.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, but, I'll farm it. I understand Matheus, and I know it's maybe a little difficult, but I'll farm. So Matheus giving up. I am a true farmer thing. I farm. If I have the chance, I'll farm it. But that's fine. That's not a bad choice for both players. Oh, I'm pass through here after. Let me pick this.
Yeah, you figure that it's going to be an average of 6 pass-throughs of that room, probably 2.5 minutes on average. And if you get unlucky, that could be 5-10 minutes. So, I think doing a couple of farms and then leaving is a fine call. But this does give Razzio a pretty solid lead right now. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to Razzio's audio. Okay. He's ahead by about a minute here.
Yeah. In that situation, they found Leapstone on the library, and we face a 50-50, right? So it's Colosseum or it's Leapstone, and they don't found nothing at Leapstone. So it's 100% sure that Colosseum has progression. In that situation, I don't go to the Alchemy Lab, If I open the warp of Outer Wall, I just go back to Outer Wall with the warp, and I go through the Marble Gallery. I think it's faster. I'm not think it's faster. I know it's faster. So, but it's not a big deal, It's just 20 seconds difference, 15.
Yeah, the fact that you have to pick up Spirit Orb makes it kind of close. But yeah, from what we saw from the race yesterday, it's better to go to Outer Wall and down.
Yeah.
And there's also an argument you have a slightly better chance of getting random items if you go from the right.
And if you just go for Spirit Orb, it's faster. Just go into Spirit Orb to the other wall to the Spirit Orb. It's 15 seconds faster. Depends of your farms or depends of your movement. It's 20-25 seconds.
Yeah, I think we're going to see that route become more popular as the tournament goes on.
And skill of Wolf, I'll grab it, because it's a good skill of Wolf.
What are your thoughts, Ren, on the Wolf relics? I know you didn't participate in the Lycanthrope tournament we had last year. Dinner Dog versus you was an interesting contrast, because Dog skipped all the wolf stuff and you grabbed them. So are you a fan of the wolf movement? What do you think?
Yeah, I like the movements, and especially on this situation, we don't have bat yet, and we don't know what we're gonna found. So I'll grab the wolf relics because maybe bats and Galamov. I don't know where bat is. If, for an example, I found bat right now, Razzio is going to the Colosseum, he found bat, I don't pick any more wolf relics. But if I don't pick bat, wolf is a big thing in Bounty Hunter.
Gotcha. See, I'm actually more of a wolf fan than you are. Like, even if I have bat, I like to get all the wolf relics, just in case you have to go through those long hallways. It can save a little time.
Yeah. Yes. It's some specifically situations I don't pick the wolf relic. Maybe behind some bosses or something. But if there's 3, I got 100%. I'm not a fan of bat movement, but it's just my opinion. I like to play Leapstone, Gravity Boots, and Wolf. It's the best thing for me. I'm more experienced with this. My controller won't work in Wing Smashes, and you saw yesterday at the Guardian, so maybe I would just drop some things, drop some Wing Smashes. I don't like it.
Hey, it's not just you. This game's got some really complicated fighting game style inputs, and it's a little particular about which inputs it'll actually accept, so totally fair. Now we have Jewel at Coliseum. This is kind of feeling like a safe seed to start, very slow. Leapstone is good, but no transformations and no gravity boots.
Yeah, and it's rough because we know that Complexity 5 plays some tricks with the players, maybe this is Merman downstairs to Gravity Boots just to find the final card and the flight location. Or maybe we're gonna pick Bat and any flight locations can be the glasses. It's a little complicated situation at the beginning.
Now, I should mention both runners have found random Alucard sword pickups, which will be great for combat. I also want to mention that, Razzio gained about a minute lead from, neither player getting the random drop, and then Matheus had a longer farm. But since then, Razzio's actually built very slightly on his lead. Slightly cleaner movement to this point.
Yeah. I know Matthews. He's an excellent player, but I think he prefers the bat movements. If the bat is in the beginning, I think Matthews is happy. The bat's not in the beginning, and Matthews is not happy with this. Otherwise, Razzio, I don't think he have a particular thing. But this advantage is good. It's not a brutal advantage.
I mean, you can see it in these rooms right here. Razzio with some really tough front slides, making it look easy. Those really save a lot of time. Like, one saves 0.2, right?
Yep.
But like 20, well, all of a sudden you're talking about seconds.
Yep. And if we're doing this all the CE, it's maybe a minute. It's awesome.
Yeah, it seems like if you're rooting for Matheus here, we're hoping for early transformation. Also, I'm curious, this is an early Armor Lord farm. I think if you're gonna bail on Vandal's sword, I'm not sure. This one's even more awkward.
Yeah. Okay. He have Alucard sword too, right? So Alucard sword will help him a lot. But okay, I don't get the Vandal sword. Don't drop for me, and I'm going to do the Armor Lord right now. If you select not farm in the beginning because maybe you won't drop, don't farm the Armor Lord if you don't farm the Vandal sword. But it's normal.
There's another consideration here, which is we only have 2 cards. It's possible that 2 enemies in Coliseum, for example, have lads. So Razzio could do both in one trip, whereas Matheus would have to double dip. So I think at the moment, I prefer Razzio's route personally. What do you think, Ren?
Yeah, I agree with you. As I say, I'm a fan of farming earlier, but I understand the Razzio option. I understand 100%. And I agree with you.
Well, nothing here at
Especially
Scylla.
because of the Armor Lord. Yeah. Especially because Armor Lord is Armor Lord is to farm. It's most like Guardian, so it's weak, and I hate Guardians.
Let me take a look here. So, one of these farms is taking about 8 seconds, 7-8 seconds.
Yeah. I don't like to farm Armor Lord at the beginning just because of this situation Matthew has experienced, It's because of this. Okay.
Yeah, on average, that would have been like 2.5, 3 minutes with Matheus' current loadout. So that was actually a little bit above average. Not too bad.
But Matthews got the eye, and it's nice because it's 10 more luck, and this maybe is an advantage for him. Let's see. Maybe we can see more uncommon drops after this 10 plus luck.
It's true. It is going to make the random combat over the course of the season. Just makes it a little bit easier to kill enemies and maybe get a random drop.
Yes.
Now this is interesting. Did Razzio save split?
I don't see. I don't
actually.
See, I don't
you wouldn't have to. Actually, no. I mean, a save split would be a good idea here, I think.
Yeah. I have a feeling about Leapstone 1 and 2 of Open 2. It's Demon Card or Granville. It's hard when it's on Waterfall on some Merman statue thing because, for an example, if there's mist, it's 100% you're gonna use the library card to check, and you're gonna to caverns again. It's not a good thing.
How about that?
Oh, whoa. No. So, this is the best thing possible for Razzio. So, we here in the situation that maybe Holy Glasses is in any flight location of the first castle. And this is not a good thing,
We haven't seen Echo yet, so I'm really not sure how you route this. You could go to Alchemy Lab for density, or you could go to Caverns to chase complexity. I'm kind of thinking Power Wolf, then you just go right back down. What would you do here, Ren? A lot of routes available all of a sudden for Razzio.
If I was Razzio, I check the entrance as he's doing, and after this, I library card to keep and another possibilities.
And honestly, with that extra library card he just picked up, that would have been a cool routing idea.
Yep. Because I understand the thing about density of Alchemy Lab, but I don't like to check this Alchemy Labs. If I have the opportunity to skip Alchemy Lab, I'll do it.
You know what might be a cool idea? I don't think we've ever seen this, or at least I haven't seen it. In this situation, it's Alchemy Lab, then you library card at Bat card.
Yep.
So that way that you avoid the second part of the Alchemy Lab, that whole trip through the middle of the castle. You can just library card right out.
Yeah, but I understand the Razzio thing right now because he's going to Demon Card and save the warp. It's awesome to do this too because you don't need to go to the caverns on flight again. It's gonna save time for after.
Now hear me out here. We've been talking about it all tournament. We've yet to see it. This is the time to do it. Succubus skip. You find flight in caverns, so it's a super out of the way check. I think at minimum you delay it until you get the merman statue. Yep, good job, Razzio. And then maybe you just abandon it entirely.
Yeah, I agree with you, but there's one problem on this. If the progression is on Succubus, because it's just a flight location, it's randomized, anything can happen, and I just pick seeds like this,
Let no one tell you otherwise. SotN, no matter the preset, will always be a Gamba game. You got a Gamba.
Yes.
Also, hey, what's up, Cranberry? Thank you very much for the premium tier 2 resub. Hope you're enjoying the match so far.
Well, we see that entrance has a library card, and there's a library card on Demon Card too. So if I was Matthews, I know exactly. He don't know this, but if he's gonna say split, if he's going to the waterfall, and I think he's going to waterfall and found bat, maybe he's not checking entrance, and maybe he cut some times here. Let's see.
Now, I really hope Mateus might be feeling a little bit behind. A merman statue gamble would be disastrous.
Yep.
Phew. Okay. Crisis averted. Mateus still in this race.
Yep.
Hey, is Swarm here? I need to get an expert opinion on whether or not Grand Balloon Skip is a good idea for this. 2 cards, it was kind of borderline, maybe, maybe not.
I can talk for Swarm, Joker. We skip raffle in this situation 100%. I think Swarm just don't skip raffle if you don't found flight yet. It's just in that scenario. Awesome movement from MrRazzio, by the way. And let's see if this complexity is.
Ooh, weird.
Yes.
So, no wolf today, at least not for Razzie. I'm sure Mateus will also save for this one.
Yep.
So this is interesting. Now, Razzio definitely had the movement advantage with regular Alucard. Ren, you mentioned that Mateus is one of the best in the business at bat movement. We're going to see. If Mateus wants to catch up here, it's got to be crisp bat movement throughout.
Yep. I think Razzio is going to check Grafalon. I don't like, but it's... Let's see if Grafalon has a card or something. No. In this situation, Grafalon, I think it's not progression, but maybe it's a card. Maybe it's another library card.
It legitimately cannot be progression unless... no, I just can't. Well, I mean, maybe if bat... No, I think it has to be something random. And there's no random ring on the table. We already found that.
Yep.
So odds are pretty low. I agree with you. I think Grand Balloon Skip here is a good idea. However, Razzio's definitely been playing very well. I think being a little bit thorough here is fine. We still got 3 cards. And it could be Gravity Boots, you know, it could be a host of things.
Yeah, because Gravity Boots is no flight intended here in the seed. And most of times, when you found intended flight, the another kind of flight is behind some complexity, if you understand me. For an example, we found Bat on the waterfall and Merman statue, so maybe this Gravity Boots or Power of Mist is locked behind Merman statue or behind the rings, you know, or maybe in second castle. And there's a library card. Okay. Yeah, Raffalon is totally skip at this time.
I gotta tell you now, Mateus is making a really bold quality play here. We're getting a Cavern Skip, which is gonna work out great.
Yes.
So just like that, with a couple of good pickups here, Mateus could be ahead.
Yep. The only problem is these checks on caverns will hunt Mateus if he not found anything quickly, you know?
Okay, we found something quickly. Rib card.
Yeah. Oh, that's fine. And okay, second castle. He's looking for glasses right now. It's the same thing as Razzio. Let's see if the glasses is the complexity 4, or maybe sharing complexity with Mist or with Merman statue. Let's see. I think this is, you know, I think it's just glasses to last card in second castle, or maybe it's glasses to Merman statue to final card. Maybe it's 5 or 6. I don't think it's gonna be awkward.
From a viewer perspective, I'd like to see glasses in the final card, because that just means there's so many ways to route Castle 2, and any of them can be correct. Ooh, okay, well, now, if you're Mateus, you just found Echo of Bat, you're probably thinking Complexity 5 is Spike Breaker. Yes. So we'll see if Mateus takes the bait. Oh my god, wait a minute, it's Ring at Fire of Bat? Oh, hang on, I think Razzio might be ahead now. Oh, this is so weird. I think it's gonna be Vanilla Holy Glasses.
Yeah. And it's a problem because Fire of Bat for Matthews, I think, is last location in this situation. No, the position of Matthews on the map right now, it's bad for Rings.
Wouldn't it be funny if Rings and Echo were both bait? It's at least possible.
Yeah.
That would be a good reason to do your route, Ren, and just go Castle Keep first. More info.
Oh yeah, I'd go to Castle Keep if I was both the players right now in this situation. Matthew's gonna check the gravity boots, and maybe he's going to Aurochs because he likes to do the clockwise route.
Oh my god, there's so much bait. Mist could be bait, Rings could be bait, Echo is bait. Oh, this is fascinating. Very open Castle 1. Okay, now we're gonna see a big moment here. Razzio returning with Bat to the Vandal Sword farm. Still only one Arcana. Time to just get lucky.
What's your prediction for this, Jupiter? What do you think? Rings, Mist, or flight locations for glasses?
I'd really like to see what's at All Rocks / Castle Keep before making a decision, but if I had to place my bets, Rings got 1 check, Mist has got 2. I'm gonna go with the Mist. Just play the numbers.
Glasses is just flight location like Aurochs or Sword Card.
I mean, honestly, if you want to just play the numbers, it's 4, right? It's 4 for just Flight Lock, 2 for Mist, and then 1 for Ring. So I think you're right. But, you know, Complexity 6 is pretty common, so we'll see.
Yeah. Well,
okay, good farm for Razzio.
Yeah. If Glasses is just locked by Flight, the only Complexity 6 possibility is Merman Statue. You know? And if Glasses is locked by Flight, or locked by Mist, sorry, maybe it could be a 7 Complexity 6 is bad.
We've yet to see a 7 on stream. I know, Ren, you've had one of those in the past. Rare, but possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just got 8 Complexity Seed for Bounty Hunter.
No, I don't believe you.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, let's start with 7. And then if we see 7 Complexity, we'll go to 8 Complexity. Maybe we'll get a 9 Complexity. I think there's technically room for 9.
I think 9 is not possible.
Oh, is it not possible? No, I think it is.
I think not. Oh, if we got... Yeah, no, possible is, but it's pretty rare, you know? But 8 Complexity, I think I picked 3 times, and one of these times is a Spike Breaker at Galamoth. It's 8. You know, so it's...
Now, I gotta tell you right now, this is bad play. It's bad gameplay. The first mistake we've seen from Razzio. Jay is really good in Bounty Hunter. It's just a bad call.
Yes.
It might work out. Might be no underwater enemies, but you got to get the J.
And in the position of Jay it's just 3 seconds to pick it. It's not good to leave behind.
Yeah, it's not like it's at Coliseum or whatever. Yeah, then you leave it behind, but...
Oh, let's see. We got Power of Mist from Aurochs, and let's see what Zorlo reserves for us.
Zorlo with the dud.
Yeah.
Kind of disappointing.
So, Glasses is Soul of Bat.
Oh my god, Razzio perfectly right on that MP. That was close. All right, so here we go. We're going to get a Silver Ring out of Logic here. This could be interesting, too. This would be potential Complexity 6 early.
Yeah, if this is Holy Glasses, Spike Breaker is or Holy Glasses or Soul of Bat.
Now the question is Matheus going to be able to get these iframes? Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's a really hard trick. Makes it look effortless. That's good. Hey, so Matheus wins the race to the 2nd Ring of Arcana.
Yeah. So Glasses, now it's 50-50, right? No, it's not, because maybe Succubus have only Glasses.
God, you're right. Yeah, let's not forget about Succubus.
It's 33%. for Matthews, if glasses in SotBat is awesome because after he found the glasses, he can farm the Vandal Swords on the clock tower with 2 Arcanas. It's quicker.
Now, I'm not sure how comfortable Razzio is with Summon Spirit Iframes on Silvering. I think we're going to get Silvering either way, but...
Yeah, I don't remember, but I see an anti-venom. I don't know if it's Matthews or Razzio. You know, one of the players have iframe items, but I don't know if it's Matthews or Razzio. And the glasses. So, complexity 5 is Holy Glasses. Now we're gonna find a card or Nerman statue on second castle.
So at this point, literally any second castle check can be complexity, Vlad.
Yes.
This is a tough game to read. It's been an interesting seed, and frankly, I'm not sure who's ahead. I think it's going to depend on if Matheus goes back to Caverns right now.
I think he's not going right now.
A Cavern skip would be very prudent.
Yep. I think he's going to second castle. We, us, players of this game, we every time think we are behind, you know? So we always think, oh my god, we're behind. I'm gonna gain some time. You know, let's go to second castle. Everyone do this.
Now, I just realized Razzio, because of the way that he kind of went around the castle with his route, didn't have access to Mist right there. So might have to double back for Silvering, which is going to be kind of slow.
Yeah.
So Razzio hopefully will get something good at Holy Glasses. Maybe a random card, maybe Merman.
Yep.
See, what's interesting is Matheus has more info than Razzio does about the complexity chain. Matheus might opt to skip Holy Glasses.
I don't know. I think he's going to check. Because I think because in this situation, he needs to farm the Vandal Sword and he's going back. He's going down. So I think he's going to Glasses to check. And after this, he's going to farm the Vandal Sword. Let's see.
Oh, looks like it's going to be Vandal Sword first.
Yep. Maybe this is gravity boots for Razzio on Holy Glasses.
If it's nothing, I'm going to go ahead and say that Matheus is in the lead now.
Yep.
Big moment, could be the pivotal moment, in fact, of game one, and... Cube.
Oh, the worst relic and bounty hunter.
So, this ambitious Caverns delay route, working out splendidly. Now, let's see if Matheus can get a decent farm here. If so... we'll have the lead in the race, and we'll have the lead in the Vlad counts.
And Razzio now is going to win the 50-50, or he's going to lose? I think he's going to Silvering first. Okay. Let's see. He's going to found the Arcana if he goes to Silvering. Yeah, Matthews having trouble with the farms. He's just unlucky. 2 Arcanas and don't drop.
It seems like, here's a comment from Disco in the chat. It seems like certain enemies tend to hold relics versus others. Now, there are 2 possibilities here. Number 1, there is a certain amount of enemy bias in the preset that isn't obvious. But I think the more likely explanation is simply human brains tend to think that quote-unquote randomness is like an even distribution, when actually that's not the case. It's interesting. If you take like a multiple choice ABCD thing, and you ask human participants in like an experiment to come up with a random list of answers, and then you plug it into a machine to generate a random list, the machine list will have a lot more clusters of like C's in a row or A's in a row, whereas the human list, which will be quote unquote random looking, won't go more than like 2 in a row, and it'll have a healthy distribution of A, B, C, and D. So yeah, the human perception of randomness isn't actually all that random.
So it's just feeling, right? It's just feeling. No, I'm feeling that Vandal Sword is not dropping and maybe drop for the other guy. So please, drop this thing. It's just a feeling.
It's just a feeling. Hey, I'm sure, speaking of feelings, Razzio's feeling pretty good. It's a nice farm.
Yeah, it's a good feeling, you know? Yeah. Oh,
I'm
Razzio
curious.
is more lucky on the farms at the moment. The 2 farms is faster than Matthews. Okay, Matthews is going to the second castle, but Razzio's farms are faster. And just with 1 Arcana.
Okay, here comes the save split. Very interesting.
I want to talk something about this Razzio route. You know, I understand why he's doing this, but if he is doing this, kill the bone pillars and the corner guards. You know, just kill, because you're not supposed to pass here. But if you pass, just kill. You don't know if there's a Vlad.
Yeah, it's one of the easier kind of on the way farms you can do.
Bone pillars and corner guards are easy to kill. So
Now, let me tell you, I have literally no idea why Razzio is riding the elevator here. You can mist down, you can bat through. There's no reason for this.
and he have a library card.
That's all right. That wasn't that much of a time loss.
Yeah.
All right, so this makes sense. Now, rib card for Razzio. So Matheus is going to get baited with the cube as well, but has routed this in a little bit more efficiently, so can save split out.
Yeah, his save split on the castle keep.
Now, I will say both players have played really well so far. The big difference is that Spikebreaker had nothing. If Spikebreaker had a card, or even if it had like Gravity Boots, I think Razzio would be slightly ahead. And if Matheus goes back for those checks later, Razzio will be ahead. But right now, it's Matheus's game 1 to lose.
Yeah. If Matthews going down now, it's a problem for him.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, because Matheus is not save splitting. Matheus is going to be going down to Succubus.
Yeah, it's a good thing, but let's see. If it was me, I don't check because I just found 3 cards. You know, it's 10 against 4 in second castle. I understand that Spikebreaker is a high complexity check, but I'll go with odds. No, it's 10 versus 4. So I prefer to check 10 instead of 4.
I'm with you.
It's not just because I know there's nothing downstairs. It's just about odds. If I have 10 checks of second castle, I'll go to 10 checks of second castle. And if I found nothing, okay, I lose. But I prefer to go with the odds.
This is definitely opening the door for Razzio here. Matheus is doing the two of the longest checks in the game, back to back. And here comes Razzio with Holy Glasses, ready for Castle 2. I think Razzio will skip Succubus. Now, if this is a card, I think Matheus just wins.
Yep. This is the big moment.
Yikes.
Yep. Yeah, it's hard,
God, look how close this is all of a sudden. Assuming Razzio warps to Castle Keep, and has Razzio does Silver Ring yet or no?
Oh, no.
Okay, so never mind. Unless we get a timely skip here, Mateus will still have a couple minute lead, but it's getting closer.
The difference here are Razzio not check Silver Ring, and Matthews and Succubus, né? Succubus and Silver Ring, and Matthews don't check Spike Breaker, Demon Card, and Grapple. It's the difference. The other checks, it's equal to both. And Razzio save split it. I think he's going to Silver Ring. So Matthews is going to be ahead on second caster by 2 minutes.
Hold that thought. Looks like the safe was actually to get Silver Ring later, which is not a bad call. It is going to mean that Mateus has access to that second Arcana, but we've already got 2 Vlads apiece. So, this is a close one. This is a spicy one. Yep. All right. Now, Ren, you're going to know about these players' Castle 2 habits more than I do. How are you expecting them to route this seed in the second half?
I know Matthews uses Medusa left side, but in this situation, I don't think he's going to Medusa left side because he have bat, and maybe he's gamble to the right side. Otherwise, I don't see Razzio doing the Medusa left. I don't know if he's going to try this thing or just going right side. If I was gamble this, Matthews is doing right side and Razzio too. Maybe it's the same route now. In this situation, I'll go Medusa left. I have 3 cards.
I say go Medusa left unless you have compelling reason not to. I'm not seeing any compelling reason not to. Anyway, that was a textbook, ultra clean Darkwing bat for Mateus. This is very good. Also very good for Razzio.
There's just one thing about right side because the cards of both players have is not right side farms, So if you don't have right side farms, don't go to right side. But I understand if you go to right side because they have transformation. So go to Aquadan is a good choice. Aquadan always holds something, and it's bad for left-siders. It's my feeling. And I hate this because I was a left-sider on the Bounty Hunter preset, and I hate when Aquadan holds something.
No, Mateus just took 24, or was that 42 damage from that one tombstone. So our defensive options here are not great. Castle 2, if people don't play the rando, they're not going to understand. This part of the game can be very scary.
Yep.
Don't get baited, play the numbers. That would be potentially complexity 7, but I say you save that for the very end.
Jupiter, if I was Matthews or Raz and I found Merman statue in that situation, I save split and I check it.
No. Yes. No, why? Tell me more.
It's complexity. It's because it's complexity 5. Can't be anywhere. Because it's 5 complexity. It's the problem. If this is minimum 6, it's one thing. It's minimum 5, it's the problem. It's because of that. And for Razzio, for example, he needs to check Succubus. He don't check Succubus yet. So maybe it's better from Razzio. But Matthews won't check the caverns. So he maybe use the Merman statue check to check everything downstairs. So he's going to delay this. But Razzio, I don't think it's a good idea to delay. I understand that going the second...
Let's recap the complexity chain for the viewers real quick. So started off with Leapstone. Leapstone 1, Jewel 2. Then we had Bat Flight 3. Mist 4. Holy Glasses 5. Merman is 6. along with everything else in Castle 2, which means if you were to go back and check Holy Symbol, that would be complexity 7. My feeling, don't get baited by the high number. Complexity 6 is good enough. I think you just want to go for volume and stay in Castle 2.
No, I understand. That's why I save split if I do this. I'll check one thing, there is nothing. Okay, I missed the Gamba, and I go check the other things. It's because I got baited by Merman Statue a lot of times on the bad situation. No, I think there's nothing, and there's a card. It's just my feeling.
Now, speaking of interesting routes, both runners actually going for a conventional right side. Oh, no, Razzio. Oh, never mind. Sorry. He's waiting. I thought he was contemplating library card. That would have been a bad idea. Anyway, both players going for a conventional right side. We'll see if it works out. Nothing at Mummy. For all the talk about Medusa left side being standard, we've seen, in fact, more people so far have deviated from the standard route than have done the standard route so far. I wonder if people are trying to get too clever. That's my feeling. I say go with what works.
Yeah. Let's see. This situation. We have 10 checks in second castle, right? So if you go Medusa, if you kill Dark Rebet and go Medusa and use the library card reverse, you have 70% chance to find something because you're gonna check 7 of 10 checks on second castle. By the way, if this 70% is nothing, of course, the traditional way, it's better. But talking about numbers, Medusa left is better. It's much better. It's 7 to 30. It's the best thing to do. But it's Bounty Hunter, it's Randomizer, and I like the Medusa left, but when it's right side seeds, I hate it.
I like your analysis here, Ren, and I think, a potential reason to shake things up is if there's a right side farm. That can be a difference maker for the calculation, but...
Yeah, I can do a quick example right now. Yesterday, I tried the poison thing, and there's a card. I don't get it because I died, but if I got the Fire War card, I don't do left side. I just straight go to the right side. Because it's Fire War, it's in reverse entrance, and it's pretty far away to get by left side. It's the situation. And we need to find 2 more cards, right? 2 left. So the odds for Merman Statue, it's higher when you check the second castle, there was nothing.
Right side happens to work out. Oh, we'll never hear the end of it. Oh, that's why you go right side. It's an old cliche when it comes to competitive video games. But it's true. If it works out, it was correct. So good job.
Yeah.
Both runners collecting the right route.
And you know what? For Matheus, this is awesome because Razzio passed through the Discus Lord to go to Grand Falloon. He needs to go again downstairs because of that.
That's a good point. Now, I gotta say, Razzio is actually making up a little bit of time on Matheus. I've been really impressed. Razzio came to play today. It's been good execution.
Yeah. As we say, the Right Jupiter is 2 excellent players, man.
Yeah, I mean, at this point in the tournament process, everyone remaining is super sick at SotN. Everybody's a tournament threat. Literally anyone in bracket can win.
Yeah. We understand we have 12 players, excellent 12 players. We have players more experienced on another presets, more experience on some kind of text, but about Bounty Hunter, if you have complexity reading, if you have good movement, you can win. It's the thing. Where is Gravity Boots on this seed? Maybe it's Holy Symbol. Maybe Gravity Boots is on the Holy Symbol.
Now Mateus just going straight for the wing smash combat. It would have been a little bit quicker to knock out the legs first. Let's see what Razzio does here. Yo, defense up, rarely seen. I like it. Play a little bit safe.
Yeah, there's one curious thing. Dirtrash is an excellent player, you know, and he says to me every time, I always save the game before Beelzebub. Always save the game. Because Beelzebub is a problem. You know? And the Varda is the prize.
Good reward. So right side's already had a card and a Varda.
Yep.
Not bad.
Yep.
Good haul.
Yep. The problem is, where is the final card? Is it second castle or it's behind Merman statue?
Okay, so this is really interesting for Mateus. It's not a reverse card, it's a regular card.
Yeah, he's gonna check. He's gonna check Merman statue. And
I think this is a mistake, and I'm ready for it to work out and be proven wrong. I think reverse is the answer here. If Razzio goes reverse, I think Razzio is gonna win.
Let's see.
There it is. Here comes the reverse. Oh, this is big. So just based on the odds, let me make sure I'm getting this right. We got 5 checks left side. Castle 2. We got Merman, and then are there any other checks Mateus can get?
Demon card, Grand Falloon, and Spike Breaker. So it's 5 against 4. So
however, we have the benefit of knowing 3 of those 4. So from our perspective, it's 5 to 1.
Yes.
And this is where Mateus delaying Caverns might finally come back to bite him.
Maybe it's the best thing possible, but maybe it's the worst too. Let's see.
God, if this is a Complexity 7 win, that's going to be so sick.
You know, if the card is... oh, let's check creature. Let's check creature. This is a quote 2C.
Yo! Let's go, creature! Heart-carded creature. Oh my goodness. So Discus Lord. And hang on. Heart card. Salome. Or Salome.
Yeah. Salome is on reverse. These floating catacombs. Salome. So he needs to go through death to farm Salome. It's over. It's over. It's not over because Matthew's gonna use the reverse library card after this, I think, or after Caverns. And maybe there's a chance the Razzio farms are bad, but it's hard for Matthews right now. I think it's 1-0 for Razzio.
I really think this has been a recurring theme of the tournament so far, unlike literally every other SotN preset. With Complexity 5 and Bounty Hunter, it's possible to overread Complexity. You know, Complexity 7 sounds enticing, but you gotta just go with the split. And even considering Mateus didn't know these cavern checks, it's still a 5 to 4. You gotta take the 5.
Yep. Yes,
so I think Razzio's route was better.
Yeah. Yes, for sure. For sure. And there's one problem for Matt. One more problem for Matthews because Razzio is going up to pick Salome's card. No Salome's plan. And Matthews needs to go to the left side, fight creature, found the card, and go up as well. But Matthews have gravity boots. Razzio not. Because gravity boots is on holo symbol.
That is probably the single best silver lining, but it's not going to be nearly enough. It's going to require some truly nightmarish farms for Razzio. I mean, look, we've seen them. Ren will tell you about the 30-minute Guardian farm. Stuff of legends. It can happen.
God. Yeah, I can talk about the 30-minute Guardian farm.
Razzio. No. What is this? Razzio, you're done.
You forgot about he had 5 cards?
Oh, this is no. This is nerves right here.
The cave troll. This is the cave troll.
Oh, okay, no, that's fine. Yeah, that was the never mind.
Yeah.
My apologies. This is
Me too.
absolutely the correct play. Yeah, Cave Troll was Rib, I believe.
Yep. Yeah, the Rib card found at Calculab. Cave Troll, it's a curious thing. You know, it's about feeling again. Cave Troll can be a problem. You know, Cave Troll can hold the Vlad for minutes, but Cave Troll can give the Vlad in seconds. It's a big problem.
Let me quickly give another shout out to McNair for the gift sub. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I saw Swarm just kill the Cave Trolls with Wing Smash and Drop, you know, and I just lose 8 minutes from these things. So, you know what? Farming things faster is the best thing possible at Bounty Hunter. If they delay some time, it's gonna be desperate for farm. You know, please give me this thing, please.
I will mention for the record, Razzio is working with 1 Arcana right now.
Yes.
Will that matter? I don't know. Probably not.
Matthew's going to farm Disco's Lord. Disco's Lord is one of the worst farms in the game because it's far away, it's only 1 in the castle, and it can be a problem because he holds Vlads or in more time. But Matthews had 2 Arcana, right? Let's see.
This is always one of my favorite aspects of Bounty Hunter. Seeing both players go for totally different farms at the same time. It's so cool. And
Yep.
I think both these farms are looking pretty optimal considering the gear.
Yep.
I love when players do that. It cracks me up every time. Oh, gotta double check. Is it really Cave Troll? It's taken a million years. There it is. Yep.
Yeah. Where's my Vlad? You know, I have the card.
It really does warm my heart that finally SotN players get to experience this. It's great. Yeah, not bad. I mean, a little bit below average, but it could have been worse for Razzio. Meanwhile, about average for Mateus with
Yeah, 2 Arcanas.
Yeah.
Yep.
Although he
2
might
Arcanas.
have had a Vardic with there, I'm not sure. In which case it would have been slightly above average.
Yep.
What are your feelings, by the way, Ren, on when to use 1 Arcana, 1 Varda versus 2 Arcanas?
I only use 1 Arcana, 1 Varda, and 2nd castle. Only. First castle is 2 Arcanas. And if I have weapon, for an example, if I have a Maceroni, for an example, or if I have a proper Alucard sword, I don't think a Varda it's pretty thing on farms if you have a good sword, but it helps for sure. But I prefer to farm 2 Arcanas.
So, you know,
Yep.
this isn't impossible for Giovanni. The fact that Razzio is going to have to go back to Castle 1 and then return, like, Razzio will still probably win, but it's at this point, it's 1 bad Salome farm away.
Yeah. We are playing a seed, I think 2 days ago, and we have Salome farms. And Swarm killed 100 Salomes with 2 Arcanas. 100. He entered the room 50 times.
I'm calling my shot. It's going to be within 10 tries for Razzio. Within 10. It's going to be a good one.
So Matthews now have the 5 cards too, and he have 1 Vlad more because he farmed just 2 swords. So the farm are Salome and I forgot.
There it is. Now that is a GG. Insane.
Oh,
Perfect
my
Soul
God.
Steel input. Just scoops it right on up. Barring some kind of a routing disaster or a Fergor, Razzio is going to pull off the upset for game 1.
Yep, but hold on. Matthews farmed the Discus Lord. Maybe Razzio has problems with Discus Lord. Let's see. He's going to farm the Cave Troll, and he has Gravity Boots. He's going to be faster upstairs. Hold on for a second. I think this is game yet.
And I know for a fact that Razzio grabbed the Caverns Warp. One of these days, we're going to see that come into play. I've seen a lot of people forget to grab that one just in case there's a farm there. And that can be very costly.
Yep.
And that's like multiple minutes lost if you make that mistake.
Yeah, minimum 1.5. Minimum. You know, if you don't check anything, it's minimum 1.5. Depends of your... If Matthews drop this thing fast, it's a problem for Razzio.
So much has got to go right. But look, I mean, just going to take one bad farm. It's one bad farm on either side.
Yeah.
Trouble is, on top of that, Giovanni's going to need 2 good ones, so maybe. Hey, Gas Cloud could be interesting. That's going to make the Salome farm slightly faster. I kind of preferred Razzio's farm for this.
Yeah, me too. Reset the room is the best thing.
Creative, but a little bit too slow.
Let's see, Razzio's farm the last one.
Once again, good farm here for Razzio. I've been impressed. Just in general, I think Razzio's been really strong today.
I think Matthews killed 6 this was large drop.
Okay. So here comes Mateus, not so. There goes Mateus. Yeah, just too much had to go right. Yeah. Wait, Razzio doesn't have a library card.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
That's okay, that's a little time loss. No, there's surely no way, right?
Yeah, you know Matthews did a god farm like Razzio.
No, because, yeah, Mateus also got to fight death and then go to the middle of the castle. You know, sometimes 6 library cards isn't enough. Sometimes you need 7.
Yeah. I know that pretty sure. Maybe 6 is not enough. Maybe we need 10.
So here's a question for you, Ren, and we've seen this already in bracket. Early into a game, an enemy like Bone Scimitar drops a library card. How many, if any, do you farm at the start?
If it was a bonus scimitar, for an example, I'll farm 3 minimum. You know, I prefer to lose 1 minute farming 2 or 3 library cards to just got 1 and go away. You know, 1 minute for 3 library cards, maybe it's so much faster than just 1, because if you in the second castle on Galamoth, for an example, it's faster and you gain some time doing this.
God, if it's literally first try Salome for Giovanni, I mean, maybe there's the slimmest chance. We might be looking back on this one talking about how Razzio getting first try Salome with 1 Arcana was the difference maker.
Yeah.
Possible.
Yeah.
Here, what I would recommend for Mateus is probably Gas Cloud with 2 Arcanas.
I think the Soul Steel would do the job.
You're not worried about running out of MP too quick?
Yeah.
Oh, I got nervous there. No, it's not a Vlad, just a level up.
Yeah.
Not every screen freeze is a Vlad, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's over.
That's a really good farm for Mateus. Oh, it's not going to be enough.
Oh.
That was really good. I loved that approach. Exactly what I would have done there, but here's Razzio. So let's see exactly how much of a lead Razzio had.
45 seconds?
I think it might be under a minute, yeah. At this point with a Varda and a reasonably high level, I don't think a death is going to happen. Getting juggled around by Dracula could happen, but...
No, I don't think it's gonna happen. 303 HP with Varda is...
So let's just recap this. We had totally different Castle 1 routes, like a total divergence. Some good gambles on both sides, some bad gambles on both sides. Razzio had the single luckiest farm, but Mateus got plenty lucky as well. It was like, what, fourth try Salome versus first try. 2 Arcanas versus 1. So I think on balance, Razzio had the routing advantage.
There's one more thing.
Yeah.
There's one more thing. Matheus going twice for Sword Lords.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if that's going to be something he's kicking himself over. Because, yeah, that was maybe unnecessary. For me, though, the big mistake was going for Complexity 7.
Yes,
if Mateus had just gone to Creature right away, Mateus would have had game 1 here.
Yep.
Even with the first try, Salome just wouldn't have mattered.
Oh, for sure. The thing about Mirror Mustache, I check it too, but in this seed, it's not going to happen. So...
And yet, despite all of that, it's going to be within 1 minute. This has been a great game 1. Game 2 is going to be hot. We'll have that tonight as well, but just a formality now. Barring just a total collapse. Let's see. That's 1 hit. That's gonna be a 2 cycle for Razzio. Oh my god. Time. Okay.
GG.
Part 1 of the upset here. Razzio takes the first game. Will Razzio be able to take the second? I don't know. We'll find out in 5 minutes. When we start game number 2, don't go anywhere. And just like that, we are off. Game number 2 between Mateus and Razzio. Okay, so Ren,
for you, Jupiter.
What do you think?
Please. I think Razzio is going to be aggressive this time. He is 1-0 and he, nothing to lose. If he loses the seed, he's game 3. I think he has a chance to be very aggressive on this seed. Let's see. For Matheus, it's now nothing. Okay, you have the losers bracket, but a seed number 2 going down for losers bracket is bad, not just for Matheus, but everyone, right?
Yeah, the fact that losers bracket is going to be best of 3 this time is going to make it a little bit more stable. For this tournament, we had best of 1 for the last chance qualifier, but every bracket set's going to be best of 3, which I think is really cool. It's going to be a lot more SotN than we saw last year, and it does mean that we might see more deep loser bracket runs for the higher seeds if they get knocked down early. But Mateus definitely not out, just 1 game behind. Has a slight lead to start here in game 2.
Yeah. We saw yesterday 1-0 against the Brazilian and the Brazilian come back. So maybe the next thing is the Brazilian come back again. Let's see.
So we had Leapstone to start before. Ooh, this time just a card in the shop straight up.
Yep.
Farewell for now.
And it's Zorlo for Cave Troll again. So, again, like the first match and the second match, we have double farms from the same enemy on the seeds. Swarm against their Drash have Ouroboros. He and Dinner Dog have Flail Guards, and now the Cave Troll is the time to back-to-back.
So normally I don't comment. That's a random ring.
Yep.
I see. Well, if you're rooting for the game 3, good start for Mateus. We'll see if Razzio gets one as well. That's very lucky. Now, I will say this is a pretty easy farm to return to later, so maybe not a huge deal, but good start. Now, normally I don't comment so much on the starting Alucard drip, because it's always so clean in Bounty Hunter. However, I will say, this is one of the most unusual and interesting starting capes I've ever seen. I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10. I like it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And the seed is awesome, you know, because the library is packed.
Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Well, I don't know who's ahead now. We had, just to clarify, a random Une Rib of Vlad and a random book Ring of Vlad. Each player getting their own unique random.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Oh, hang on.
And the library is stacked. No
that.
gravity boots and jewel open. Oh my god. We have 2 things in the library. And the card, 3.
Now, unfortunately, this is a bad time for a Twitch buffer. We might have lost Giovanni temporarily. Hopefully the stream comes back soon. We did have a PC reset right before the match. That might be a factor. A little choppy, but
Yeah,
think
Matthews
we're
is suffering with the internet problems these days.
yeah, bear with us for the next couple of minutes. I swear to God, if Mateus gets yet another random Vlad during this lag, flipping out. Oh, speaking of early stuff, here's Mystic Cube.
Oh. So we have a chance to mist or jewel of open our bait. No? In this situation, gravity boots at layer 1 and possible jewel of open layer 2, but this mist at layer 1 with gravity boots, maybe we have...
Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. This has literally never happened before. Gravity Boots 1, Mist, Jewel, and a Spike Breaker, layer 2, and then Silver Ring is 3.
Yeah.
That would the triple shared complexity 2 would be so cool. That's the one I'm rooting for.
Yep. Maybe Flight is Locket and Silver Ring. Yeah.
It could be that, could be Leapstone.
Or could be Power of Mist.
Speaking of Silver Ring. Now here's my question for you, Ren. If you had to pick one, Twitch or PowerPoints, which do you prefer? That's the real battle going on right now. Oh, hang on. I think Giovanni's back.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's back. It's back.
Excellent, excellent.
It's back. Yeah, as I said, Matthews have some trouble with the internet some days. Our internet here in Brazil is bad, you know? It's not the same as the United States or Europe, and we suffer a lot, but that's fine. Something happens.
I've said it before, I'll say it many times in the future. Fiber should be free for literally everyone on planet Earth. It's so much better.
Yeah. We have fiber here, but our internet is bad compared to other places.
Even with fiber,
So
huh?
bad.
That's too bad.
Yeah. Yeah. It's bad. You know, sometimes the companies is a problem here, but that's fine. We struggle, but we still work, you know? We still fight, that's fine. You know, if I have to bet on this, I think Flight is in Silver Ring and it's Leapstone.
Oh my god. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, never mind. Silver Ring was flight locked, so That might be coming up soon, but not yet.
Yeah. This is the first castle stack. Oh my god, it's a lot of things here. And it's a problem because you need to check everything. It costs some time.
Also, once again, I gotta say I'm preferring Razzio's route here. Going down, it's 3 relics versus 1. And was already rewarded with pseudo flight from Mist. So that's gonna save some time.
Maybe. Yep. Yeah. In this situation with gravity boots, going to the alchemy lab is the best shot. You know?
Yeah,
And-
let's go! Never before seen. All right, time to make a mad dash for Silver Ring. Honestly, though, if you're Razzio, you got Mist, you can do clockwise. This is really cool.
Yeah. And Matthew is doing the same thing. So he's gonna find the spike breaker too. And there's one more thing, you know? Maybe if there's sleep stone, maybe that is on holy glasses. And the same for the reverse, you know? If that is a silver ring, maybe lipstone is locked by rings. Maybe it's not the complexity, maybe it's just another type of flight.
If this is somehow triple layer bait, I will be very upset.
And this happens a lot of time. Yo, speaking of the random Vlads, there's 2 Vlads in the library, right? And depending of where is the card, maybe it's advantage for 1 or 2. You know, we don't know where the card is, so maybe it's a big problem for another player. For an example, Matthews got the ring. So if this ring card is behind something very far away, it's a problem for Razzio. Otherwise, if this rib card is behind something far away, it's a problem for Matthew. So it's insane.
It's a good point, depending on if either of those are complexity Vlad.
Yep.
It might just come down to that first little bit of luck at the very start of the race. We'll have to table that and return to it later. You might be right.
Yep. So there's one point. Matthews have gold ring, random ring maybe, and Razzio got the silver ring, but no one has both to check the holy glasses now. That's a pass by twice maybe in this situation.
Different Vlads, different rings.
Different.
We're only
things,
10 minutes
you know?
in. It's already this crazy.
Yeah. So, thinking about the route, you know, we found here 2 transformations in layer 1. Soul of Wolf and Form of Mist. So going to Aurochs, I think, is not an option. It's an obligation, you know? Because Silver Ring is there, and just go to Aurochs, sword card, and check Silver Ring.
If there was any
It's the
doubt,
best.
now you have a Varda, it's going to be super quick, yeah.
Yeah. No. Even with the Varda, I think going to Aurochs, sword card, and Silver Ring now is the best choice, 100%. But with the Varda, of course. And we are speaking of wolf relics in the first seed. Now I think it's the time to use the wolf, right? No bat in the beginning, so maybe wolf.
Don't like this. One little bit. So not only is RazzIo going to be delaying all rocks, RazzIo is going to be delaying Silver Ring, which is going to have Leapstone or Bat.
Yeah.
How can you skip a potential 50-50 on Bat? Is this a blunder in the making? Maybe we've missed something, but I'm not sold on this route.
No, let's see, Joe. We found Gravity Boots and Transformation on layer 1. And Jewel of Open and Spike Breaker on layer 2. There's no reason to not go to Silver Ring. You know, there's no reason to not go. It's the high complexity check on entire castle. But it's Bounty Hunter and maybe it's bait. Let's see. Maybe it's a blunder, maybe it's a genius.
It's definitely possible it's just some random Jewel of Open check in Caverns, but the fact that you can easily route in all rocks with Silver Ring.
Yep.
I think we'll see that from Matheus, so.
Matheus likes to do the Silver Ring out of logic. In logic, of course you do.
Now, I will say, we talked about this a little bit in some of the previous sets so far. If you have a 1-0 lead, especially if you're the lower seed, I think it's not always the right call to play defensively. You want to try and keep the momentum going. Go for some, reasonable but unexpected. Go for something that's a gamble. They can maybe get you that 2-0 surprise win. So if that's what RazzIo is thinking here, like, all rocks is standard route in this situation, let me bank on density and just go down right away. Certainly very interesting. Could work. And we are still waiting for the day when someone in bracket actually skips Succubus. So far, it's just been theorycraft. No one's actually gone for it.
Yeah, but I understand your point here. I understand completely. Man, Succubus nothing has nothing all the time. I struggle with Succubus because I always think it has something and it's nothing. But it's power of miss. It's not nothing, but it's not intended flight on the sea. Just to know, the worst thing possible on Bounty Hunter seeds, and I think it's all seeds, is Power of Mist intended flight,
This is a potentially brilliant suggestion in the chat from Doozy. We need to have country flags next to the players' names, like in tennis. What do we think? Quick feedback from the chat. Is that a good idea?
Love it.
I can include that for next time.
Yeah, I love it. It's a good idea. Awesome, Doozy. And Arcana for Matheus again.
Already liking this all rocks route. I think I can find space on the layout for it.
Yeah.
So all rocks had a card and an Arcana. Nothing essential, but that Arcana is very valuable. So far, nothing for RazzIo.
And I want to say one more thing about routes. I understand how, because RazzIo is going down, but there's the thing. One of the players found the Merman statue, and it's a possibility of back-to-back on the Caverns. And Matheus not doing the back-to-back if he found Merman statue, for an example, here on Silver Ring.
Yeah, I had a feeling this was going to be the case.
It's Flight, Locket, and Silver Ring. And so, let's check the complexity. It's Gravity Boots and Mist 1, right? 2. Spike Breaker 2 to Soul of Bat 3. So, how much time Razzio gonna spend instead of Bat? How many times? 10 minutes maybe?
It's always easy to criticize a route in hindsight, but we were saying as soon as Razzio decided to skip that this felt like a questionable idea. You know, going to Silver Ring, you're chasing complexity in a pretty strong way, and you're getting 2 bonus checks. It's looking really good for Giovanni already. Like, this is a pretty... I think it's a decisive lead early. Second Arcana, bat movement, and Giovanni does probably have the bat movement advantage. That works to his advantage.
He found a library, and he found a library card too, so it's good too, you know? Not a bad thing. He found the library card to get out of the cavern as well when he go down.
However, we're still a little bit unclear about which of those 2 random Vlads is actually going to matter.
Depends on the position of the cards, you know? But it's advantage for both of the guys, you know? We don't know how the card is. If this is one of the complexity cards, maybe it's the difference.
But yeah, speaking of other suggestions for the layout, I'm going to get a microphone emote commissioned by popular request, and I can use that for the layout to indicate whose audio is being played and also who's on the mic.
Yep.
Although if you don't know Ren, come on.
Yeah.
Ren's been one of the main innovators for Bounty Hunter. But yeah, in future matches we'll have those added.
Yeah. No, it's not innovative. It's just a regular player who played 90 Bounty Hunter seeds on the qualifier. Oh, with Holy Glasses. So let's go. Maybe second Castle and skipping caverns again, Matthews. If I was Matthews, I'll skip caverns.
If Mateus had a 1-0 lead, then I think this would be more likely. The fact that is down 0-1, that might be too bold. Oh, here's a card in Caverns. Oh, it's Rib Card! Is that good or bad?
So,
what does that mean?
It's...
I don't know what that means. I think that's good for Mateus.
Yeah, if he's going down, of course it's better for Mateus. Yes, for sure. He have Bat, and the Rib card is in Demon card is a quick access. It's awesome. Decision making is super strong here for Matthews. The difference of Silvering have Bat beginning, and he's gonna check the Demon card and found this card. It's I think it's a big lead down with Jupiter. I think it's a big lead.
I'm struggling to think of ways the Razzio can win now.
Oh, it's only the beginning. Razzio won't delay so much this Silver Ring, you know. I think he's gonna check the Spike Breaker and the Grand Falloon, and after this he's going to Silver Ring. But he needs to fight Aurochs, going Sword Card, and Silver Ring. So maybe it's 7-8 minutes of difference.
It's a lie. We're gonna need some big gambles here. But hey, we got one gamble chance coming up. Maybe a Grand Balloon skip, perhaps. Perhaps.
Yeah.
Okay, Mateus, skip Succubus, please. No.
No, don't ask this, Jupiter. It's too early to check Succubus, man.
No one's ever gonna do it. Now, this is the right play with one card. This is the right play.
Yep.
Okay, and nothing. So Spike Breaker has been kind of a bust this set. 0 for 2.
Yeah. And now Razzio needs to check Ramphalo because it's only 2 cards. It's not 3 in the other seed, you know? It's just 2. And the odds of Ramphalo is slightly better.
Is that kind of your split run? If it's 2, you go for it. If it's 3 or more, you don't? That's pretty reasonable.
In depends of the situation. I don't go to Grand Falloon if I have to, but in this situation, I think I'll go in. No, Razzio, don't check silver rings, Aurochs, and sword card yet.
And the
Swords
longer
gonna kill
Razzio
you.
waits to go back and check Silver Ring, the more time Mateus is gonna make up. Every room it kind of hurts.
Yeah, when the routes are converging for Rio, I think Matthew's gonna be at 4 or 5 minutes lead. Minimum.
I think we'll get a sense when Castle 2 comes around. Stay tuned. But yeah, that sounds about right to me. Certainly no less than 4. So I wonder, maybe Razzio will do something insane like instant left side, unmodified left side. Who knows?
Or just got lucky and dropped some Vlads.
We've already had 2. Maybe we'll get a third one. Did either player actually read what heart card was? Because I'm not sure. Ren, did you see?
No, sorry.
I'm not sure they checked. If anyone in chat
Oh, it's
knows, let me
cave troll.
know.
It's cave troll. It's cave troll.
Oh, it's cave troll again. Okay.
Yeah, it's cave troll. Yep. Sorry, I forgot.
I was gonna say it'd be kind of late in the game to have not checked, but yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So cave troll. That's a pretty easy farm, and we're getting a save split here from Mateus. Okay.
Yeah, he forgot at the beginning, but he's going back to the save point. So let's see. Now Razzio is gonna check Soul of Bat, Fire of Bat, and maybe he's going to Aurochs. So the routes will be converging in the next minutes. Let's see how leads of Matthews in this situation. Because Matthews for sure is going to clean up everything downstairs before going off. So
Yeah, and this is yet another check. I think this route's totally fine for Razzio, but it's yet another relic location that Razzio's going to be checking without Bat, that Mateus is going to do with Bat. Just even more time loss.
yes.
And ooh, it's nothing. Wow.
Well, yeah, more trouble for Razzio.
Let me ask you, why would you make that room and then lock it with a missed gate if there's just nothing there? Just bad castle design.
I don't know. I always save split before lesser demon. If there was nothing, just save split, and if there's a library card, maybe there's a chance if I use the library card, but I think it's not too good to use.
Okay,
library card
did
to
anyone
save
else
money
see
out.
that moonwalk jump from the wolf? I don't even know what that input is. That was the coolest looking accidental input I've ever seen. Not optimal though.
So Bet is gonna found the silver ring on the entrance.
You gotta keep that. There's a chance that's gonna lead to complexity card. So Bat's complexity 3, and rings and holy glasses are both complexity 4.
Yes. So maybe it's a card or Merman on Holy Glasses location, or nothing on Holy Glasses location, and just a card on second castle. And I think Matthews found Merman's statue again on second castle.
Oof.
I don't think he's gonna check again.
You gotta feel for Razzio here. Yet another batch of relic checks with no bat. Just, Razzio, this happens. It's not even a bad route, although I do think the decision to go Cavern Source was a mistake. Razzio has stumbled onto the single worst route. Like, that's not a total throw. This is the worst reasonable route. You hate to see it. You really hate to see it.
Yeah.
Running very low on chances now. It's going to have to be the craziest Castle 2 in history. I like go Galamoth first. I'm talking that kind of route.
Yeah, if he think he's behind, very behind because of this bad situation, I think the Medusa left and going straight to Galamoth is the best option. But if there's nothing, it's over because
It would be very funny.
Yeah, Matthew is the guy here who needs the victory, because otherwise he's going to the losers bracket. And Razzio, he can play more aggressive, but you said keep the momentum. So I don't know how much aggressive Razzio can be on this.
Comment from the chat, Razzio's play does not reflect well on the bald community. I strongly disagree. As a proud member of the bald community myself, I think Razzio has done an excellent job. And even if Razzio isn't able to win game 2, I feel like you got to go into game 3 feeling very confident, right? Execution has been super on point for Razzio, keeping up with Mateus and sometimes even playing better. Like, I feel like Razzio's vanilla Alucard has been the stronger of the two tonight. Plus, you're only one game away from an upset, so one more chance. However, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still lots of SotN left here.
Yeah, so, yo, Razzio, you found the ring. You're going to check the glasses or you're going to check silver ring. It's going to save split and check silver ring. If it was me, of course I'm doing this. Because I know it's locked by flight and I need flight.
Another question from the chat is a good one here. I'm curious to get your thoughts, Ren. Should Razzio skip Holy Glasses? For that matter, should Mateus?
I don't know. You know what? Razzios don't found intended flight yet, and he thinks it's intended flight or not, because he's thinking it's intended flight. He's wrong. There's no chance to be intended flight on Holy Glasses. So I need intended flight first. So, but he's going to the glasses first, and for me, it's a mistake.
I'm going to give you the hot take. I think it's a mistake for both players. Razzio, for all the reasons you perfectly lined up just earlier. And I think it's a mistake for Mateus as well, because Mateus is down 1-0. And just based on the numbers, the odds of rings being complexity 5 is 1 in 11.
Yep.
That is the most reasonable gamble you can take right here.
Yeah. I understand Matthews going close to Grand Final because this room to form turn weeds is one of the best rooms in the game. I understand that, but if he checks Grand Final and he needs to check because it's right there, it's the wrong decision. And there it is.
But sometimes that 1 in 11 happens to be value. Let's see, is it value at glasses? Oh my god. Uh-oh, well, let's hope for Mateus's sake he doesn't take the 10 and 11 gamble.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
It is.
Here's how Razzio can still win.
And the left side is super strong right now because Pharanthropus is the room above creature, and no reason to go in the right side first. No reason at the moment.
God, I can absolutely see Razzio winning off of this. This is insane.
Yeah.
That's so bad for Mateus. Because that is like, not only is that one of the slowest checks in the game, if you've read complexity correctly, you get punished for it. That is so rough. So meanwhile, Razzio's got to know that a Silver Ring's got flight. Even if it's Leapstone, you got to go for it. So where's Razzio going? Is my question. This is not heading towards Silver Ring.
I don't know. Really? I don't know.
Okay, having a change of heart. This is correct. A little bit of time loss here, but
you remember?
Yeah.
No. Oh, I understand. He misunderstands and he thinks the Pharanthropus is Diplo. Oh,
I see. Okay. Yeah, so Paranthropus, for those who don't know, is the golden skeleton near creature. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, it's not a big time loss. It's 1 minute. It's not a big deal. That's fine.
Normally I'd be saying it's a big deal because, Razzio was already like 5 minutes behind, but Holy Glasses is a game changer.
Yeah. But I think Matthew's gonna check it. Matthew's an excellent complexity reader, He's gonna check. He needs to check,
I'm not sure. God, I hope he does. I hope he does. As someone biased in favor of Game 3.
Yeah, but by the way, Jupiter, I have a thing right now. Let's see. If Matthews skips Holy Glasses, it's Philanthropus. Philanthropus, it's easy to kill with the wing smash. If he skips the Philanthropus and go left side and just kill the Philanthropus with the wing smash and drop it, it's gonna be insane,
First of all, rough for Razzie, you're gonna have to wait on MP. But you make a good point, which is that even in like glitchless PlayStation speedruns of SotN, we go for the Varda drop there. You do the wing smashes on the way, and just gotta hope you get lucky. So in Bounty Hunter, yeah, you should really do the same thing. God, the sad thing is, I'm sure Razzio feels very behind.
Yes.
He's about to win this duo.
Yeah. Sorry about the word, but he's pissed.
Oh, by the way, this is just not correct. Gravity Boots is way more efficient than Power Mist.
Yeah.
This is just incorrect.
Yeah. I don't know, Joker. In this situation, if this happened to you, you go to the save point on Coliseum and restore the mana.
Not with Gravity.
Rough, right?
If it was just Mist, yes, I would do that.
Okay.
But Gravity, I mean, Razzio can easily get up right now with just Gravity. I'm not sure what the holdup is here. But yeah, Razzio, despite having a potential golden ticket to the second round of winners, is probably feeling really behind right now. We might see some crazy Castle 2 stuff. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yep. Yep. Well, Matthews is going to fire off bat, and after this, it's the question. He's going to
here's the deal. Here's the deal. Here's just so everyone's on the same page. If Mateus reads complexity and decides to do the 1 in 11 check just to be thorough, it's over. Mateus has got like a 10-minute lead. It's just super ultra dunzo. If, however, Mateus takes the 10 out of 11 gamble, Razzio might win this.
Yeah,
despite everything.
There's one thing, Jupiter. Matthews have the ring, and Razzio don't. And the card is in second castle. Where is the ring card on second castle? If there's in Galamov, that's a problem.
You're right. So for that reason alone, even if Mateus skips, Mateus will still be in this. Maybe that random Vlad will matter, but I had a feeling this was gonna happen too. Oh, Mateus is down a match, making the most reasonable gamble in the history of SotN, and is gonna get punished horribly for it.
Or maybe he's just going. Oh no, he's gonna save split.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
I saw the glasses getting equipped. Maybe this is fine. Oh. We got a race. We got a race here.
Yeah. Oh, Matthews. I understand the gamble, but oh my God.
Now
I
look,
understand this. I'm not criticizing him, Jupiter. I understand. It's 10 against 1. I understand. But you know what? Make a save split and check this thing, please.
If you're rooting for Game 3, you're going to hope that either that random Ring of Vlad matters a lot, like it's the final Vlad, or that the remaining cards are deep in the Castle 2. If it's early in the Castle 2 and that ring doesn't really matter very much, Razzio's going to have the 2-0 here.
Yeah. Oh, that this is hard, you know. This
I
is
just,
hard.
for the record, I think Mateus is routing this perfectly. It's
Yeah.
just
No,
not
I
working
understand.
out.
No, I understand. I'm 100% agree with you. You know, 10 against 1, there's count, you know, there's math. But, you know, that's hard.
Meanwhile,
So
despite being
Razzio,
ahead, actually, Razzio is feeling like the game has slipped through his fingers. No chance of winning. I could have had bat 20 minutes ago. What was I thinking? Time to just go to Galamoth or something like that. So get ready for some wild stuff on the right side.
mhm. Razzio think he's the center behind, you know?
So what are you thinking Giovanni will do here?
Well, it's 10 against 1. I think he's going right side entirely. He's not found last card yet. He thinks the holy glasses it's 4. Who he's gonna clean everything. Right side first. Otherwise, Razzio, I don't think so. I think Razzio is going to be the select.
Another library card at Medusa. Yep. Seems like this is like a game plan for Mateus, which is we've seen right side both times. This is an intentional strategy.
Yeah. Look at Matthew's perspective. He's looking for a card, you know? So he think the card is a second cast. It could be the final card. This could be shared complexity, you know? But we know there's a card on the Holy Glass. He not. So he's gonna clean everything.
And is Razzio skipping some stuff in Castle 1? Just going right to Castle 2, huh?
I don't think so. I don't think he's skipping. He's skipping Grandfather? Or no? I don't think. I think he cleaned up the first cast entirely.
No, I don't think so. Maybe he did.
No, he cleaned up everything. Just the only thing left for Razzio and First Castle is Holy Symbol. But he don't have the Merman statue. Both of the guys don't have. You know what? Merman statue could be something. Merman statue must be a card. No, we don't know. If this is a card, a holy symbol, it's gonna be very awkward for both. I think the best situation for Matthews here is if he found the Merman statue and do a double down for Merman statue because he checked the holy glasses with Merman statue, you know? Let's see where's Merman statue is. What do you think, Chipper? It's gonna be where? Where is Merman statue?
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe triple complexity 5 is very possible. Just a lot of shared stuff. Any card in Castle 2 is going to be complexity 5, so that wouldn't surprise me. Yo, the reverse sync, very cool. But yeah, Mateus has definitely saved a lot of time by getting bad early. But considering the Holy Glasses situation, it's not as big of a lead as Giovanni would probably like. I'm getting a little concerned. If there's a divergence here for Razzio, that might be decisive. No? Both players going to stick with this conventional right side. Let's see if it works out again. It worked out game one. It was, what was it, Varda and one card? It's pretty good.
Yes. Yeah, the first seed has a card on Fake Trio and Ring of Varda.
And here we go, what everyone's been waiting for, the Heaven Sword strats. Not even bad. Not even a bad weapon. Not even bad.
No, it's awesome. If you have two, you can use the spell. It's awesome.
Now, yikes. So, Mateus was in a similar situation game one and was thorough, and it was costly. In this situation, it actually wouldn't be as bad because you would definitely do Holy Glasses on the way.
Yeah.
And actually work out here. So, that might happen.
Yeah, but if he's going to the first castle, maybe it's after Beelzebub, you know? But I don't know. Matthews going to the first castle in the first seed and there's nothing. Maybe he's thinking, oh my god, it's bait again.
It's true, yeah. It's so easy to second guess yourself when it comes to competitive SotN.
But in Matthew's scenario right now, the best thing to do is kill Beelzebub and go to first castle and check Merman Statue and Holy Glasses. You know, do a save split after Beelzebub, use the library card and check both. If there is nothing, restart the game and go left side. For me, it's the best thing right now. Not just because I know that's a card on Holy Glasses, but I think it's reasonable to do this.
Heaven Sword again, very cool. Although honestly, I think spells here might be better. Spells than that.
Yeah, I think Tetris Spirit in this situation is the best thing possible.
That wasn't too slow. All right, so Razzio just a couple of bosses behind now. Okay.
3 minutes.
Tooth card. Oh, and that's really good for Mateus, the fact that it's not the ring card.
Yes.
So ring card is the final card. Wow.
Or it's left side or is holy symbol.
Oh my god, so here's what it's going to come down to. One of these two things is going to happen. Mateus goes back to check Holy Glasses. Razzio finds the ring card. Whichever of those two happens first, that player will probably win. Wow.
And Matt. It's aggressive for Matthews, this thing. It's very aggressive, you know? He's going to Death and Galamoth and skip the 50-50 for the minute. Oh, he's just farming.
Yeah, quick farm, yeah. Were you thinking like an early Galamoth or something? That would have been neat.
Yep.
I don't think Mateus feels the need to gamble yet, but it could get there. This is kind of an interesting farm for Flame Demon. This is definitely the best spot for it. I would honestly kill the one at the bottom as well.
Yeah, the best thing is, if you have, for an example, Jupiter, if you have a duplicator and Power of Sire, you just go to the room to the right and just restart the room. But if you don't have, I think the best thing is this, you know, because it's more quickly, you know, because just one and restart the room to the right without duplicator is not a bad call. It's not a good call. It's a bad call. The best thing to do is farm up and down.
Okay, so Razzio is about to miss out on Tooth Card. Not sure how I feel about this one. In fact, I'm not sure where Razzio's going.
He's going to the Merman Statue.
Wait a minute. Oh my god, he might get random ring. Oh, didn't get it.
Uh-oh. Let's see.
Oh my god. Okay. Both players, I think, going to Castle 1. Hang on, let's see where Mateus ends up teleporting. Oh, scratch that thought. The library card and then the reverse library card.
Mm-hmm.
God, this preset is so wild. So unpredictable.
Let's see, Jupiter. If the merman statue leads to nothing, Matthew is gonna clean the second castle so much faster than Razzio. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's slightly ahead. But if the card is on merman statue, the problems of Razzio are solved.
Nothing a creature. Well, 1 for 2 is not bad. Although creature had go mode earlier. Let's be nice. He's doing his job today.
Yeah, let's see the wing smash on Paranthropus.
So for the record, if it's Merman here, it's going to be complexity 6. Not too high, definitely plausible, but again, playing the numbers. Oh! Mateus got it, but was a little bit too quick. That can happen when you're wing smashing. He got left behind, sadly.
Oh my god.
So that's a GG, straight up. That's a GG. Doesn't have to go back for Holy Glasses. Gets the glitchless Ring of Varda.
Yeah.
This is like doing a glitchless speedrun and getting a Varda.
Yeah. Sorry, Razzio fans. I call it. Sorry.
That is a G to the G.
And the library card of Merman statue. So the ring card is one of the 4 checks upstairs in second castle.
Now, I will say, very good on Mateus for a heads-up play, noticing. Because that's an easy thing to just miss, right? Normally it teleports directly to you. So if Mateus was like thinking about something or whatever, might have just left that behind, but no, definitely going to win this one. And it's going to be yet another game 3. Oh, what a fascinating race. Okay.
Oh, that it is.
So now just Cave Troll left.
Yep.
What are the takeaways here, Ren? Like, what did we learn? Do you think?
Got lucky.
You get lucky.
Yeah. So be in position to get lucky, right? Because we say you say, I understand Matthew's route. It's 10 against 1. It's math, but I can use the thing about yesterday. If this preset is based on luck, just be in position to get luck. Kill the guys, pick their arcana, try to use the information in your favor, and get lucky.
So here's the thing. When it comes to Bounty Hunter, right? In other presets, like we saw this a lot with Lycanthrope or whatever, it's a very skill-intensive preset, not that much RNG except for standard routing things. However, there are certain pivotal moments where it's like you go left side or right side, and if you guess wrong on that 50-50, you lose, right? It's like that one pivotal moment where you gotta get lucky or it's over. In Bounty Hunter, the luck is very obvious, but it's also very spread out. Here's what I mean.
Yes.
Overall, Mateus had the better execution and the better routing in game 2. So you put that to one side, then the luck was going crazy. We had Mateus with random ring, Razzio with random rib, Razzio got the 1 and 11 on the Holy Glasses, then Mateus got a second random Vlad drop with the eye. So all that combines, it kind of like evens out, and okay, so the player with the better execution ends up winning.
Yep.
That's how a lot of these are going to go. It's like the luck is all over the place in various directions, but you hope it kind of evens out.
Yes. Oh, first one from Matthews. Oh my God. Yeah. This is game three.
Sure thing now. No way that Mateus dies. In fact, yeah, gonna go ahead and heal up. But I will say I'm giving huge props to Razzio. I didn't like the call to Orphan Silver Ring, and that was obviously a mistake. But besides that, great seed, really interesting decisions. And if it wasn't for that random Paranthropus, this would have been coming down to the wire.
Yep. Yes. Both players have doing exactly the same good things and exactly the same bad things. In both seeds. In instance, Matthews going to Merman statue in the first seed and got baited, and Razzio goes to the Merman statue on the second seed and got baited. It's the same thing. The real thing is, Matthews don't go to the 110 thing and got lucky, but Razzio found the complexity and don't get lucky in this situation. It's awesome. It's a great match, and I'm pretty sure that the third one will be awesome too.
Yeah, hopefully we get that sooner rather than later. I can't wait to see the conclusion. And this is going to continue the trend. This is our third set of the bracket stage, and it's also the third set going to game 3. They've all been so close. Everyone's so evenly matched.
I think this for Matthews is free. Varda, good equipment. Heaven Sword is good against Chef and Dracula. I think it's going to be free.
Dracula stands no chance against the Heaven Sword. Time coming up. This will definitely be a 1 cycle for Mateus. Time, perfect play. And there it is. Game number 3 will be coming up probably within the week. Awesome start to the set. Ren, any closing thoughts here for the chat?
Oh, thank you very much for having me, and see you the next time.